traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. So, GNS, let's address GNS, the elephant in the room. Why? Because this thing went up over 200+%, and Relentless is only green. 80 bucks. What's this? It's not even showing me. But anyhow, yeah, over a 200% move. I mean, pretty incredible. The issue that I had is that after the live stream, I left to go get breakfast, came back and made a huge move. And, from there, I kind of felt like, man, I missed it. Let's see, this is around 10:55 to 12 o'clock. It's one of those type of stocks where you have to be patient with it and you have to be watching, you have to be diligent, you have to be here, you have to be proactive, right? And not be discouraged by consolidation, which we did have some of right here before the next incline. And even again, a little bit of sideways period in here, and then again, another sweet, sweet incline, man. So, it's a little disappointing, a little frustrating. And then again, in power hour, we had this beautiful curl right here. I was then having lunch, so that wasn't good. But, it happens. GNS, we definitely could have been more green if we were here throughout the entirety of this, you know, this move. So moving on, the other stock we traded was NRSN, and this is the one we really did the best on. We did give back half, which is worth mentioning, but we traded it fairly well. It was a little tricky because we had, some downwards volatility, let's say, right, some downside range in the fluctuation of the bid and the ask spread. But all things considered, it wasn't too bad. Pre-market started off nicely. We went from lows of 137 to a high of 280. It pulls back, it curls up. We got a high of 291. And throughout this range, we were very, very active. We traded 65,000 shares in just this range alone. And to be honest, even that, it's not that much, but pretty decent, right? So we were really getting in and out quickly, right? Really attacking the stock. And, we can look at some YouTube footage here of some of the trades, right? Let's jump right into it. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up today's live stream and let's give it a go. Let's mute that audio, by the way. The Relentless stream. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget. Also, do we have HD? Because yesterday, and to be honest, it doesn't look as clean as it should. This does not look as clean as it should. I'll still have to configure the settings a little bit more, it would seem. Okay, let's go back. We've already had some good trades. So we have this red to green that's going on here. And I'm watching this bottoming wick. That's the key thing that I'm focusing on right here. Bottoming wick, and I'm watching level 2. I'm gonna miss this trade here. I looked up to my monitor up above, and I didn't realize that my level 2 was on a different stock, right? So that's what I was doing here initially, typing it in, and it's gonna shoot through this level. Watch this. 35. It's gonna come and it's gonna give a nice move here. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe my memory's a little off. Okay, my memory might be a little off. Okay, it comes up a second time. Let's see. It looks like I gave it an attempt. I'm gonna attempt a very quick scalp over the highs. I initially want to see a little bit more follow through, but we do get a couple of cents. If looks like we got about 4 cents. It pulls back. And I'm back in at 34 and it springs back up. And so there's 2 decent trades to start the day, about 60 bucks a piece, and we're on the board. So we're watching at it, we're waiting. We want to see a retested heist. That's what I'm looking for here. High days at 245. Can we continue to push through the level? So there's 42, 43, 44, waiting, watching. But you see how it's fluctuating, right? It's fluctuating. So let's fast forward a little bit here. It looks like I was a little passive because we had a dip into VWAP. I didn't take it. So I'm guessing I was a little passive there. Yeah, I was definitely passive. There should have been trades in this area. It comes down to 41. I'm in at 43. Watching to see just a small gain right there. When this happens, there's a bit of a topping wick. It's okay. You know, are we going to see more of a pullback, or is this going to start curling, right? Because usually for me, this is a little weaker. Maybe we might see pullback. So I definitely don't want to be holding longer than I need to be. So, you know, again, and you can see these are just $50 trades, just adding up. $50, $50, $50. So I'm watching, and then I get back in again as I realize it seems like it's holding well. I'm back in at 50. I'm out at 55, 56. So another couple of cents. It seems like it wants high of day, so I'm back in, and this is another good trade here for break of 60. So I'm back in, and it rips 65, 66, 67. And so these 50, 60, 70, $80 trades just adding up, adding up, adding up. And then it looks like there's another one. Hold on. So there's 62. We're in. It rips to 66. We're taking another couple of cents. Let's see. So 60, not now, high of days at 69. You know, here's 65, 68, 66, 69. I'm back in 69. It pushes up to 74. Let's see. 69 entry. 73. I'm selling for a couple of cents again. It dips to 70 there. I take a loss. Not quite the best trade. It looks like it's ready for a pullback. Let's see. Low 51. This is not good. This type of trade here is not good. The low's at 51. I'm in at 57. Well, 56. It's a little bit of an in-between entry, but we do get a couple of cents. We're out. But this is where I started churning, man. And this is where I needed to be more patient for the pullback. And, you know, let the pullback, get in low on the pullback and then ride the wave higher. Because I'm going to churn like crazy here. So the Thames high of day. Well, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. The Thames high of day. I'm back in at 74. Looking for a break of 80 for the pre-market highs. And it's just a matter of churning. So again, being in lower at 52 and just scaling out. So, you know, it's the thing when you're scalping like this, you got to really know when to and when not to, right? Because it's that simple and easy for you to give back off the top. But yeah, we took a losing trade here. So we're in at 82, very high. We're up like about 3 cents, and then it comes right back down, and we take a loss, which wasn't good. So I'm watching this pullback here to see how it's doing. It seems like it wants to curl. We break below 60 and it starts to curl back up. A bit of a breakdown and reclaim. Bottoming wick into the level. So I get back in. This time a slightly more size. And I still unwind a little soon. Alright, so I'm in at 61. I added 66 right there. And I'm looking to get out over 70. There's 69. I'm selling it very early. Taking the gains. I think this ended up going back to 80. So I'm out a little sooner. Once again, you see that type of trade there. That's where you need to just, you know, hold that position at 66 and let it work. It's curling up, you know, let it work. Or either re-average, right? That's always the other thing. So did I at least get back in? Okay, I got back, and that's great. So I got back in here 58. Okay, this is another great entry. This is another great trade. So I'm back in at 58 and I added like 62, 63. And here we go. Can we rip through 70 here? So I sold one. Good. I need to try and hold this through 70. Can we see 70? Nope, I'm selling it a little too soon. Let's see. What did it do? Yeah, you see, it's gonna go, right? What is that? 10 seconds later. So look at this, right? Let's come back. So I'm selling half. Okay, cool. And I'm selling the other one. And now 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. 20 seconds later. 25, 30 seconds. about 35 seconds, we get up to 80. So imagine 3,000 shares at 61. That would have been in itself a $600 trade, pushing me to like 1K on the day if I'm willing to hold that long. So, holding longer is harder, but it does pay off, man. It does pay off. I guess it's not really I guess the phrase harder doesn't make sense. It's just different, right? But yeah, from here, give back city. We started just give back. And I continuously tried trading the lows here. And, you know, so initially I made one share, and then I add 500 more because I think it's looking decent, and we can break this bear flag. And this is what's going to stop me out. So we had a high of 47. I'm in at 42. It's at 47, 46 right here. It comes down quickly to 40. I'm like, no, it's not looking good. And then another minute later, 2 minutes, it's curled back to 58. But right here, I thought the red to green was in full swing. So I gave it a couple more attempts. And this is kind of where I gave back. It's coming down. I get stopped out. I get stopped out of that trade. This was tricky right here, man. And there's one more trade. And you can see, look how early I was watching GNS, man. It's so frustrating. But here it's like it was moving, but a little difficult to approach. Once it broke one, it could have been better. Here we go. This is the last trade we'll look at. The risk is always real. So we got a high of 63. Once again, I'm thinking the red to green is in full swing. And so we get a quick dip here. And I'm going to buy. High of 65. It dips down. I'm going to buy. Nope. It just keeps going down. It just keeps going down, and there's a quick $100 loss to end the day on NRSN. So we're green like 670 at one point. You see, there's a hesitation there, right? There's a small hesitation. Watch 57, 57, 56. Watch this. 57. That small bounce at 57 made me think it was going to curl back up. And so I'm buying. I bought. But the moment I'm buying, it's still dropping. And this is dangerous. I've now been filled. It's still dropping. My brain is processing the information. Still processing the information. Oh gosh, still processing. And these are like the split seconds. How long did it take me to sell when we played back? Let's see. In, out. It felt like an eternity though. And sometimes this isn't gonna just be a 10-cent drop. This is gonna be dropping 70 cents, $1 a share, depending on the stock. And it sometimes you just cannot avoid them, man. But yeah, when we talk about this GNS, just a little unfortunate that I wasn't looking at it in some of the key areas, or else we could have, maybe added a nice 1K, 2K. I mean, I don't know. It would have came down to how aggressive I would have been. It's a pretty cheap stock. If I build a quick cushion and then I start using 2,500 shares, share blocks, then immediately I start buying twice and 3 times. I go to 7,500. If I see at least one good trade once using 5,000 to 7,500, I'll sometimes just buy 5,000 straight out and then go to 10,000. And from there you kind of snowball and you see some more winning trades. You snowball in the right direction, in the green direction. But yeah, just a little unfortunate, but that's going to do it for recap. So once again, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing. It's been a Relentless Trader. One of my lights are actually turned off, so the video might have been a little darker. Let's see here. Okay. A little bit better, right? All right, guys, take it easy, stay safe. I guess that didn't make any sense at the end of the video, but yeah, Friday, it's Friday. Stay safe, stay green. We need a longer recap anyways. Study up for Monday. Is it Friday? No, it's Thursday. What am I saying? It's Thursday. Yeah. Study up for tomorrow. And my brain is fried. I need to get out of here. I'll catch you guys at 9 a.m.